What if I told you there are 10 accounts so huge they could buy out the world's biggest companies and still have change left over? They're not owned by tech moguls or Wall Street titans, but by nations. These sovereign wealth funds don't just store cash, they buy cities, reshape markets, and sometimes decide the fate of entire industries. Today, you'll see which countries control the world's most powerful investment war chests and how they quietly shape your financial future. This is Wealth Atlas Official. Navigate global wealth trends to grow your future. Before we dive in, what are sovereign wealth funds? A sovereign wealth fund is a government-owned investment fund usually fueled by surplus revenue from natural resources, trade surpluses, or foreign currency reserves. Instead of letting that money sit idle, countries put it to work, buying stocks, bonds, skyscrapers, tech startups, or even football clubs. The goal? Build long-term national wealth, secure the future, and sometimes flex global influence. Sources: US News, SWFI, official reports. Number 10. Brazil Petrobras Pension Fund, approximately $200 billion. Brazil's Petrobras Pension Fund, known locally as Petros, began as a way to safeguard the retirement of thousands of Petrobras employees, the backbone of Brazil's energy sector. But today, it's far more than a pension fund. Petros invests in power plants, logistics, real estate, and even agribusiness, spreading its risk far beyond oil. When Brazil faces economic turbulence, Petros helps stabilize whole sectors, an anchor for both the nation's retirees and its industries. In recent years, Petros has focused on sustainable energy, infrastructure modernization, and selective global equities. Number 9. Singapore GIC Private Limited, approximately $488 billion. GIC is one of the world's most respected yet low-profile investment powerhouses. Established in 1981, its mandate is simple: preserve and enhance Singapore's international purchasing power for future generations. What does that mean in practice? GIC owns everything from New York office towers to stakes in Silicon Valley unicorns to infrastructure across Europe and Australia. During the 2008 financial crisis, GIC's deep pockets helped buy into distressed US banks, scoring huge gains. GIC never chases headlines, but its global footprint is everywhere, with investments in over 40 countries and a diversified mix: equities, fixed income, private equity, real estate, and infrastructure. Number 8. Kuwait. Kuwait Investment Authority, approximately $732 billion. Founded in 1953, KIA is the world's first sovereign wealth fund and a master of long-term global investing. Powered by Kuwait's oil revenues, KIA's assets are split between the Reserve Fund for Future Generations and the General Reserve Fund. The KIA owns prime real estate in London and Paris, stakes in blue-chip stocks, and investments in Silicon Valley. During global crises, the KIA is known for its patience, buying when everyone else is selling. It's a classic example of buy low, hold forever. The fund's unique generational mission means today's investments are designed to secure wealth for Kuwaitis decades or even centuries from now. Number 7. Singapore Temasek Holdings, approximately $825 billion. Temasek, unlike GIC, operates as an active entrepreneurial investor. Born in 1974, Temasek's approach is bold, big direct stakes in major companies with an eye for transformative trends. Temasek's portfolio includes household names, Singapore Airlines, DBS Bank, Alibaba and Moderna, but it's also a leader in venture capital, green energy, biotech and fintech. In 2023, Temasek announced a record expansion into sustainable investments, making it a global role model for ESG. Its annual Temasek review is watched closely by institutional investors worldwide for clues about the next big trends. Number 6, Hong Kong Exchange Fund, approximately $843 billion. Hong Kong's Exchange Fund is a dual-purpose juggernaut. It was established in 1935 to safeguard Hong Kong's currency peg to the US dollar, a linchpin of its financial system. But today, the Exchange Fund is one of the world's largest and most global portfolios, holding US and European government bonds, top global equities, and a fast-growing chunk in Asian tech. The fund is a shock absorber. When global turmoil hits, it steps in to keep Hong Kong stable. Over the past decade, it has quietly increased exposure to green finance, innovation, and new Asian markets. Number 5, Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, approximately $877 billion. ADIA, founded in 1976, is the crown jewel of the UAE's oil wealth. It's renowned for its secrecy and size, and now owns major stakes in London real estate, American infrastructure, and global blue-chip stocks. Walk through Paris or London and there's a good chance you're in a building owned by ADIA. And what makes ADIA stand out? Its global talent pool, employing the best minds from over 60 countries, running diversified strategies across every asset class. In recent years, ADIA has poured billions into renewable energy, AI and sustainable agriculture, positioning itself for a world after oil. Number 4, Qatar. Qatar Investment Authority, approximately $900 billion. QIA is a relative newcomer, launched in 2005 to diversify Qatar's vast gas and oil wealth. But in less than 20 years, it's become one of the boldest, most high-profile investors on the planet. QIA owns the Shard in London, Harrods, and big pieces of companies like Volkswagen and Barclays. In New York, QIA's investments have transformed the city's skyline. The fund's strategy is to blend prestige with profit, putting Qatar on the map both financially and diplomatically. Its rapid moves into tech, real estate and sports, including stakes in top European football clubs, have made it a case study in ambitious, brand-driven investing. Number 3, China. China Investment Corporation, approximately $1.3 trillion. CIC is China's global investment engine, created in 2007 to manage a chunk of the country's massive foreign currency reserves. CIC is everywhere. European airports, US tech giants, African infrastructure projects. CIC is also known for mega partnerships, teaming up with private equity giants and sovereign funds worldwide. Its investments reflect China's ambitions, control supply chains, access technology, and extend geopolitical influence. During the past 5 years, CIC has doubled down on climate tech and strategic industries, all while maintaining steady returns in a turbulent world. Number 2, China, State Administration of Foreign Exchange, approximately $1.4 trillion. SAFE is China's silent behemoth. Its primary job, manage China's foreign currency reserves, keep the yuan stable and buy global assets that support China's rise. Most of SAFE's holdings are in safe liquid assets, US Treasuries, Euro bonds. But as China's global ambitions grow, SAFE has ventured into infrastructure, tech and strategic real estate. SAFE rarely courts publicity, but its buying power means every move is watched by Wall Street and central banks around the world. When SAFE reallocates assets, currency and bond markets feel it.
Number 1.
Norway, Government Pension Fund Global, approximately $1.74 trillion. The oil fund is not just the world's largest sovereign wealth fund, it's the most transparent. Managed by Norges Bank, it holds about 1.5% of every publicly listed company on earth, from Apple to Nestle. Norway's fund sets the global standard for ethical investing. Strict bans on tobacco, coal and arms, plus a commitment to climate leadership. The fund's holdings are published line by line, making it a global benchmark for accountability. During recent market shocks, Norway's fund has been a pillar of stability, even buying up assets when others sell. It turns oil wealth into long-term prosperity for every Norwegian, now and for generations to come.
Behind every boom, bust and headline acquisition, these sovereign wealth funds are quietly at work, reshaping economies, building empires and securing national futures. Which fund would you trust with your country's future? Which surprised you most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want to stay ahead of global trends and see where the money is moving next, hit subscribe. This is Wealth Atlas Official. Navigate global wealth trends to grow your future.